This State Champs Sports Network production of the 2016 Detroit Athletic Club Michigan Student Athlete of the Year Awards is brought to you by the DAC Foundation, Van Conway and Partners, WC DeCombe, and President Tuxedo.
Hey everybody, welcome inside the Detroit Athletic Club in downtown Detroit for a very special State Champs Sports Network production of the 2016 Michigan High School Student Athlete of the Year Awards. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Stephanie Funkhauser. Among the hundreds of applications that came in from across the state, 12 spectacular student athletes have been nominated. One male and one female will walk away tonight with the title of Athlete of the Year.
That's right. Everyone is looking great. Everybody's feeling great. We're not only honoring athletes who are at the top of their sport, but they're also tremendous students and they're very involved in their community.
This is the 20th anniversary of the DAC hosting these awards, and of course their middle name is Athletic. The sports tradition here runs deep. Let's check it out.
Throughout its history, the Detroit Athletic Club has played a critical role in shaping modern Detroit and in the development of international amateur athletics. For 130 years, the DAC has produced numerous individual Olympic and national champion athletes, fielded championship sports teams, led the way in supporting Michigan's high school and college athletes, and remains a center for athletic competition, fitness programs, and a modern, healthy lifestyle. Founded in 1887, the DAC was created by a group of dedicated young Detroiters caught up with the amateur athletics movement sweeping the nation after the Civil War. Striving to manifest the ideals of competition and brotherhood, they built a simple but elegant clubhouse and created an amazing athletic center along Woodward Avenue. The DAC's first president, Frank Eddy, played an important role in founding the Amateur Athletic Union and was instrumental in bringing the first national AAU track championships to the DAC. The club quickly became the hub of amateur athletics in Detroit, with championship teams and outstanding individual athletes. On the Cinder Oval, the DAC produced the Four Horsemen, a group of members who all held national track and field titles. One of the horsemen, John Owen Jr., became the first sprinter to break the 10-second mark in the 100-yard dash, a record that stood for over 30 years. Harry Jewett was holder of a national title in the 220-yard dash, while Ted Luce won 2 national pole vaulting titles, and Fred Ducharme was a national hurdles champion. Other track and field national champions were Bill Devine, a Canadian sprinter, and pole vaulter Charles Dvorak, winner of an Olympic gold medal. Many of these young athletes were led by famed track coach Mike Murphy, who later made his name coaching for the University of Michigan. Besides winning 2 national baseball championships in 1890 and 1892, local baseball legends like Sam Thompson, George Codd, and John Kelsey led the various DAC hardball teams. Even the Tigers' famous Ty Cobb spent a summer playing for the Deltas. The club also fielded one of the first organized football squads in Detroit, often playing collegiate teams, including the University of Michigan and Notre Dame. The DAC's field was so outstanding that U of M often hosted their home games at the club, drawing thousands of local fans. Early DAC football star Neil Snow also continues to hold a unique Rose Bowl record for U of M. In the 1902 game, he rushed for 5 touchdowns, a feat that has not been topped in more than a century. As a center of Detroit sports, DAC athletes tried many sports new to the country. They built an ice hockey rink and lawn tennis courts, later hosting men's and women's tournaments. They bowled, played handball, fenced, wrestled, and more. The DAC was renowned for its cricket and curling teams, boxing exhibitions, and high-wheel cycling races. As the 19th century rolled into the 20th, members lost interest in amateur sports and focused on the flourishing automobile business. It was during this time that the club produced local, state, and regional championship basketball teams, led by one of Michigan's first great Jewish athletes, Jacob Mazer. And as Detroit evolved into a center for the auto business, members built a new clubhouse, which opened to great fanfare in April of 1915. Today, the Detroit Athletic Club continues its important role in the community, enriching the lives of athletes and honoring its long-standing traditions of developing amateur and professional sports in the Motor City.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Coming up next, we meet our female nominees for the DAC's High School Athlete of the Year Award. Trust me, you won't want to miss their amazing stories. Stick with us.
In today's global business environment, companies need to reduce risk and protect assets with many levels of corporate intelligence gathering. Mackinac Partners business intelligence, due diligence, investigations, and corporate security practice can help businesses and investment firms avoid or mitigate risks. Mackinac Partners services are performed by experienced former Secret Service and FBI personnel that can identify vulnerabilities and respond to financial concerns, reputational issues, and cyber threats. Make informed decisions with Mackinac Partners.
With 14 schools in the Big Ten, you get a full 40% more of everything you love at no extra charge. Now that's our kind of conference. Meyer, proud sponsor of the Big Ten and more.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for one medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to the DAC's 2016 Michigan High School Student Athlete of the Year Awards. Let's meet the nominees for Female High School Athlete of the Year. We all have the ability to change the world, and although just a senior in high school, Macomb, Dakota's Kayla Dobies is making her mark. All-state in both cross country and track and field, the reigning Macomb County Runner of the Year was also a Wendy's High School Heisman National finalist. This despite battling asthma her entire life. But sports is really just a half of it. This member of the National Honor Society has attended Brown University for a summer scholarship program and also earned a Joyce Ivy Fellowship here at home. Kayla will attend Princeton University and not only run and jump in the Ivy League, she will study neuroscience and pre-medicine. She's currently studying the effects of predator pheromones on rats and their behavior. She also found time to get involved with the now world champion robotics team. Amazing.
You have all these people telling you, hey, you can't do this. And you're like, well, why not? Let me prove it to you. Let me show you I can do this.
You've heard the term, it's in your blood, right? Well, that couldn't be more true for 2016's Miss Basketball, Benton Harbor's Kaiser Gondrzik. Her average of 40.5 points per game this season is #1 all-time in Michigan. She set a single-game record for points with 72 this season and is second in state history in single-season and career total points. A 4-time Dream Teamer, a 4-time academic All-Stater, class salutatorian. She was recognized at the state capitol and given the key to the city of Benton Harbor. Kaiser will play at Michigan and perhaps one day in the WNBA.
My mom, she always told me that strive for perfection. You know, set your goals and aim for those goals. Because no one's perfect. If you dream enough, something will happen. You know, they'll turn into reality, and I'm loving reality right now.
Travel, friends, the great outdoors. A life revolving around softball is pretty great. Just ask Farmington Hills Mercy's Abby Kraswicki, who will soon leave a legacy as one of the best this state has ever seen. Just look at the national record book, 11th all-time in career RBIs and 13th in career homers. And before this season is done, could easily crack the top 10 in both categories. One of the favorites for both Miss Softball and the State Champs High School Softball Player of the Year, Abby has already been awarded twice All-State, including first team in 2015.
Abby's travel teams have finished as high as 5th in the nation, National Honor Society and Spanish Honor Society. She will play her college softball at South Alabama. She gets it. A rising tide lifts all boats.
I think a good leader is someone who is successful at what they do, but they're very positive to the people around them. So they're a good leader, but they're an even better teammate and a better person.
Romeo High School's Giovanna Milana was one of the top players in the state the last 4 years. After guiding the Bulldogs to their first ever volleyball state championship in 2014, Gia's talents took the state and America by storm in 2015. An Under Armour and Prep Volleyball High School All-American, ranked 15th in the nation, she led Romeo back to the state finals. Gia was named Michigan's Gatorade Player of the Year and Miss Volleyball. Graduating a semester early, Gia is already enrolled at the University of Maryland. Despite her schedule competing both locally and nationally throughout the years, she was a consistent honor roll student, while also being involved with their church and mentoring aspiring young volleyball hopefuls. Gia recently received an invitation to try out for the USA Women's National Team. Yes, the Olympic team.
The hard work just comes. If you want to be good, you have to work hard. That's a given. You got to love the grind, and if you love doing what you do, then it's going to be a whole lot easier to work hard.
Katie Ports put Skyline Swimming on the map. Guiding the Eagles to their first swimming state championship, she set individual records in the 100 freestyle, the 200 freestyle, and on the 400 free relay team. Washtenaw County's best 3 years running, Katie is the reigning D1 Swimmer of the Year. A 7-time state champ in 5 events and a 16-time All-American, Katie also became the national champion in the 100 free and currently holds the fastest time swum in high school in the 100 and 200 freestyle. National Honor Society, Music Honor Society, and a USA Swimming Scholastic All-American, Katie is an Olympic trials qualifier and will swim at Texas A&M. Her success strategy is simple.
Put your heart into it, really, put the time in, put the training in, put your heart into it, bring people along for the ride that care as much as you do, and you'll get there.
Farmington High School's Madeline Trevison appreciates the gift she's been blessed to possess. Both on the cross-country course and the track, the reigning Miss Cross Country is the Oakland County Runner of the Year and a 3-time All-Stater. On the track, All-State in the 2-mile, her 11th place finish at Nationals in the 5,000 meters is one of the best from anyone out of this state. National Honor Society President, she's twice earned the Farmington District Superintendent's Award of Excellence. AP Scholar, All-State Academic, Student Council President. She will take all of this to the next level and run for the University of Michigan. Maddie draws her strength from support, including the spirit of her departed dad who lost his battle with cancer.
Understanding what I can control in life, and that means putting forth my best effort every day and trying to be a good person, and then also realizing when struggles hit, because they're going to be able to rely on the people that you care and love.
The winner of the 2016 Michigan Female High School Student Athlete of the Year from Benton Harbor High School, Kaiser Gondiger.
I was kind of upset that my career had to end at Ben Harbor. It was just going so well for me. The community was so supportive of me, just through my hardships, transitioning from, year by year, from freshman to senior year. But they've just embraced me. I couldn't have accomplished anything today if it wasn't for Ben Harbor. But just moving forward, I'm looking forward to Michigan. Hate that I have to start over, but everyone has to learn moving forward. But I've had a heck of a tremendous high school career at Ben Harbor, and I'm just so glad that moving forward that I could pave the pathway for someone else, such as many greats before my time. And if I can add something to that list and influence and impact someone else's life, that's what matters most.
Thanks for sticking with us. The Detroit Athletic Club Awards are all about celebrating the entire athlete. Stay tuned to meet our incredible male nominees.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
we want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Get ready! The high school football season will be here before you know it. The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic returns to Midtown Detroit and the campus of Wayne State University August 25th through the 27th. Michigan's premier season-opening prep football event, now in its 12th year, will welcome 7 games over 3 days and feature the state's top teams and players. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
Joe made fresh daily.
look at you.
Yeah, boom. Oh, 100% mozzarella. Kids are gonna love these Hungry Howie's emojis. Hashtag sawsome.
The best part is they're edible.
They're edible? How's that?
Hey, get a meal deal for any size budget or a 3-cheese or Howie bread for just 33 cents with any online order of $12 or more.
Hungry Howie's!
With 14 schools in the Big Ten, you get a full 40% more of everything you love at no extra charge. Now that's our kind of conference. Meyer, proud sponsor of the Big Ten and more.
Welcome back inside the historic Detroit Athletic Club in downtown Detroit. Let's meet the nominees now for the 2016 Michigan Male High School Student Athlete of the Year.
The 10th-ranked cross-country runner in the nation, Morgan Beatlescombe, hails from Algonac, Michigan, where his love for running was somewhat accidental.
It was kind of a last-second thing at a motocross track. They had a race around the 1.5-mile track, and I took second my first year, and I was 11 years old.
And his passion for winning and running was born.
You have to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you don't want to get up every morning and go work for it.
Leading others in school through student council and SAD, and on the course with his determination.
Somebody that other people can look up to. If people don't look up to you and you can't set a good example for them, then they're not going to want to follow you.
And always chasing the next thing on the track, in this case, Michigan State. Birmingham Brother Rice pitcher Carl Coffin was on the 2015 First Team All-State and 2015 Dream Team and knows a thing or two about feeling the pressure. He also knows how to learn from it.
Dealing with failure, that's something you learn. You better learn to deal with failure, else you're not going to go very far.
Learning from his experiences such as the All-American Perfect Game on what it takes to lead.
Somebody who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. That's something that I kind of grew up with in Brother Rice. I remember first time I heard that was Coach Kelzinski back in like 7th grade at leadership camp. If you know the way, you got to show it, but you got to walk the walk too. So.
And continuing to work hard and reach for his goals.
Right now I got a great opportunity with the University of Michigan, and I couldn't be more excited with that.
Grosse Pointe South's Jacob Montag is one of the top swimmers in the nation, ranked 19th in the country and first in Michigan by collegeswimming.com for the class of 2016. He's even headed to the Olympic trials this summer, and he's gotten here with ambition.
Working on the little things every day in practice, just staying focused 100% all the way through.
And as the Division II Swimmer of the Year and a co-captain of the Grosse Pointe South swim team this year, he knows what it takes to lead.
I think the best leaders take into consideration what other people are thinking, what their teammates want from them, and what they want to achieve as a team, and they take that into consideration and lead the team towards that.
Because the team is what Jacob is all about.
And that's probably the biggest thing that drew me to Michigan is their motto, the team, the team, the team. And it's a really humbling experience just being able to swim for something bigger than yourself.
Lansing Catholic and future Central Michigan QB Tony Poljan was 2016's Football Gatorade Player of the Year in Michigan, and he knows what it takes to lead.
I would say a good leader is respectable, but then when the moment comes, he has to crack down and make the hard decision.
As a true leader, Tony has never viewed his stuttering as a condition that defines him, but as a motivation to let his actions do the true talking.
I mean, my work ethics have taken me this far, and I've accomplished a lot because of it.
Tony has not only been an all-league, all-state, and dream teamer for football, but also in basketball, and he's always focusing on being a success story.
I will do whatever it takes to be successful.
East Grand Rapids lacrosse standout and football player Matt Solberg grew up watching EGR games and envisioning his future on the field.
A dream of mine to just be out on the field playing like on the Friday nights, and then for lacrosse just like throughout the weeks.
And Matt's work as a student council representative, in addition to his football all-conference honorable mention and all-state lacrosse titles, demonstrate his constant grind.
It takes like countless hours of just like hard work and like having to like miss out like on some events.
Helping to show that Michigan has got game.
They just think like, oh, they're from the Midwest, they're not gonna be anything special, and so like we have like a little chip on our shoulder going out there, and it's just trying to prove everyone wrong that like in like the Midwest we can play, and like that we can compete with like some of the best teams out there.
(2016's Mr. Basketball and future Spartan Cassius Winston leads his life with purpose.
Just the end goal. I like setting goals and I like working towards them. If you have that end goal in mind, then you always something to work for, always something to strive for.
A first-team All-Stater the past 3 years and a Dream Teamer the past 2, Winston has earned an ESPN's Top 30 national ranking 2 years running and was a McDonald's All-American nominee. Helping U of D Jesuit win its first state title in school history, it takes more than just talent.
If you want to be successful, then you have to stay dedicated to it. Any time that you have to get in the gym, you should take advantage of that.
Crediting it all to a school that's truly shaped him.
And it teaches you how to care for others and the people that's around you. So like when people say UD is a brotherhood, it's so true. It teaches you how to be a family.
The winner of the Detroit Athletic Club 2016 High School Male Student Athlete of the Year from U of D Jesuit High School, Cassius Winston. He is a great kid, and he has tremendous parents, and they are here with us tonight. And when you meet them, you understand where that value system comes from and where he gets it from. How have they been able to help you stay grounded?
I mean, they're huge in that. I mean, if you ask them, I can't play basketball. I'm actually really, every time I say something about my basketball awards, they be like, but you didn't do this or you didn't do that. So, I mean, they help a lot. In terms of recruiting and things, I didn't talk to a college coach until my junior year. So they controlled everyone, they controlled all the visits, they determined who could talk to me and who they trusted, and I kind of just worked off of that. So whatever their judgment is or opinion on things, I have 100% faith that they're right.
What an amazing group of kids we've been able to celebrate today. Congratulations to both of the winners. And when we come back, we have one final celebration of the 20th anniversary of the DAC's Athlete of the Year Awards.
In today's global business environment, companies need to reduce risk and protect assets with many levels of corporate intelligence gathering. Mackinac Partners business intelligence, due diligence, investigations, and corporate security practice can help businesses and investment firms avoid or mitigate risks. Mackinac Partners services are performed by experienced former Secret Service and FBI personnel that can identify vulnerabilities and respond to financial concerns, reputational issues, and cyber threats. Make informed decisions with Mackinac Partners.
We want you. We are LTU, Lawrence Technological University, and is one of the nation's best schools for engineering, architecture, and technology. We don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students who want to change the world through technology, science, and design. So if you believe that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
Get ready! The high school football season will be here before you know it. The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic returns to Midtown Detroit and the campus of Wayne State University August 25th through the 27th. Michigan's premier season-opening prep football event, now in its 12th year, will welcome 7 games over 3 days and feature the state's top teams and players. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
So that's it for the 2016 Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female High School Student Athlete of the Year Awards. That is a mouthful, and these trophies are very heavy, so we just want to congratulate Kaiser Gondrzik, Cassius Winston, George Sponseller, President of the DAC. Thank you so much for having us. This has been awesome.
If you missed any of today's show, make sure to check your local listing for re-airs on Fox Sports Detroit or head to our website, statechampsnetwork.com.
That's right. Check it out and check it often. That's it. Thank you so much, and we appreciate it.
This State Champs Sports Network production of the 2016 Detroit Athletic Club Michigan Student Athlete of the Year Awards is brought to you by the DAC Foundation, Van Conway and Partners, WC DeCombe, and President Tuxedo.